Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, this is the Doug Stanhope 10-minute podcast to put out while I'm in the European nation of Europe. And we had just did another podcast with Lemon Shine. Maybe this I don't know if this skips over the one we did. This is what we call an evergreen. We were drinking Lemon Shine on one podcast, and now we're trying to do 10-minute podcasts that will stop immediately at the 10-minute mark. I'm with Brian Hennigan and Ggreg Chaille, and we are talking about, well, when we started this, Renee French. Did we ever even fucking mention that, I don't know what episode it was, but Laura Kimball, our good fan and friend, eventually died from that brain cancer. I don't know if we ever brought it up because I'm a piece of shit friend.
I don't remember either, but I do remember you're a very good friend to Laura. And it's not often I say these type of things, but, a lot of people mark you out or talk about you and discern you as a very cold personality. And that's simply not true. And
Who does that?
All sorts of people.
Name names!
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I delete all those tweets. But the important point is this: is that do you remember I actually got an email or a fucking Facebook message or something from somebody, which basically seemed to imply, as somebody who said they were a friend of Laura, like, I'm not entirely sure if Doug understands how important Laura feels he is in her life. And I had to be very polite, and I didn't do my typical management fucking shooting from the hip, fuck you response, which is what most people get if they say something which is incredibly dumb. Because clearly this person was a friend of Laura, so I had to respond appropriately. But I did say, listen, Doug is in personal, direct contact with Laura. Things that you see externally on a Doug Stanhope page where he's fucking with her, or there's a photograph that he comments on or whatever and makes a joke about. They're all in on the gag. You know?
Except you.
Well, that was the thing I keep forgetting, and I know people harbor resentment towards me, was when Whiskey Girl, or Nowhere Man, gave me Whiskey Girl's password to announce her own death on Facebook as her. Like, this is what her husband thought would be funny because he didn't want to deal with this shit because he was planning on blowing his head off secretly. And so, I put that out. I go, that's funny to me. But a lot of people
But it was also in terms of the express wishes of her husband. You know?
Knowing that we have an internal conversation that you're not fucking part of just because you chucked her a 5 at the Copper Queen when she didn't play Piano Man.
Yeah. So the point is,
fuck you.
Yeah, the idea that
locals.
The idea that Doug or anybody in his circle doesn't have the internal life, as you referred to it, is obviously ridiculous. Clearly, we know all sorts of things, like when Trousers died recently. That was very emotionally affecting.
I did a whole Trousers podcast. Again, one of the many. There's more podcasts we didn't put out. And after I die, Chaille will do you.
That's when I'm buying a house.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, the one next door to you for $50,000.
No, I'll be driving away. I'm the guy in the convertible in the horizon that's leaving the scene of the accident.
Yeah, all these things that you go, I have no idea what happened to those tapes you gave me. Yeah, I gave you, in my confidence, please, I'll give these to Brandon and he'll digitize them. And then I'll keep saying for years, I have no idea what happened.
We only have 10 minutes. So let's go back to this whole idea of how we deal with death in our personal lives. Chaille.
What?
You've not talked about it yet.
How we deal with death
in our personal lives.
I've had like 4 people die within 3 years. My grandmother, my younger sister, my dad, and Mitch Hedberg all died within like 2 or 3 years.
A lot of people don't know about you and the Mitch Hedberg thing. Like, a lot of people know about Doug and Mitch Hedberg. People don't know about you.
Yeah, we've yet to do that podcast. And if we did, please email us and say you already did it or you haven't done it. Chaille was the tour manager for Hedberg during some sketchy fucking years. And we always talked about doing that podcast. And you always went, I don't know if it's interesting. The same way I am with my book. People want to know.
But you've been around death.
Yeah, a lot. I realized after a while, the time to spend on people who are terminally ill, everything that you're planning for the funeral is bullshit. And Doug, you and I agree on this, and we've never even talked about it. Is the time you spend with someone is when they're alive, because when they're dead, no one really fucking knows.
They're
My
nothing.
mom has. We have a box, a Rubbermaid box, like things that you'd like put photos and like tchotchkes in, and I call it her death box. It's a box, probably about $5 box, not a huge one, just a medium box. And this is all of her stuff with explicit details of how much, all the way down to how much I'm supposed to pay the organist for playing the song on her out.
Yeah.
And what I'm supposed to palm the
Wait,
priest.
she's still alive.
Oh,
Sorry.
she's still
I
alive.
just
Oh, yeah.
realized, Wait,
no, death box is in play.
She got a reverse mortgage.
I was going to say, wait, my mother had a lot of boxes. Oh, your mother's still alive.
This is the one box you
My
want her
dad
to keep.
had a almost the size of a business card with a thing that was quoted from the Bible or something, which he wasn't a big guy, but
You want something,
Bible
man.
guy.
Yeah.
There is some wisdom in there.
Yeah, but he had but it was a quote. Like, I might not be a big guy of an author, but if he had a paragraph that was fitting, I might go, hey, yeah, read that at my funeral. But I don't want a funeral.
But my mom's got all that in the death box, which now it's changed. I can't remember. She wanted to change it because she didn't like referring to it as the death box. But my mom has a good sense of humor, and that was funny for a while. But then she realized it's the prepared box or something, some fucking bullshit. Fucking death box is way funnier.
And it was very funny as well, the fact that your brother works in like spontaneous and joke magic. The idea that the death box could be something else.
Who?
Your brother.
Your brother.
Spontaneous joke magic?
Well,
No, he works in haunted houses.
Yeah.
He makes creepy rubber figures.
So the idea
Fake death and dying is not magic or spontaneous
that would be
jokery.
great if your brother, because he makes all these like Walking Dead kind of figurines for haunted houses.
Characters, we
if
call
he
them.
could make a death mask of your mother and put in the casket for when she dies, that's funny.
Yeah.
Already
Like a-
have her hands on sale. They're the hag hands at
No, the hands
ghostride.com.
have to come up from the casket at the wake.
Yeah, like
Hey! Haunted house
yeah,
style.
they have to come up very slowly over the edge.
And then it resets.
Very slowly.
And then you would know that your brother is the favorite adopted son of
Yeah.
your mother.
Yeah.
Because your twin brother
Oh, that would be
made
fucking
people
hilarious.
laugh,
Yeah.
and all you do is work for Doug Stanhope as a tour manager. And I haven't. It'll be a fucking year when I get back from the UK tour. It will be a year since I've even worked in the US. So the only way Chaille stays alive is by selling merch.
Staying alive.
What do we have left? A minute? A minute 42?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, let me put this out there.
Flash round. Oh, we
do
need to
you?
do our shots.
What? No.
Yeah, we have to.
Oh, fuck.
No,
You have
to-
we fucking
Quickly. You got
Pancake, no.
125.
Yum, 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 yum.
Lemonade Jack. 101 proof. I've been talking about, and check eBay. Always check Stanhope Funhouse on eBay in case we do this. Because I thought if Chad Shank and Chaille will do this podcast while I'm in the UK, I will sell one either crazy suit, something every time they do a podcast. There will be something on eBay for sale that pays for Chad and Chaille. So check Stanhope Funhouse for this auction.
On eBay.
And now that I'm saying it, shitface, we're going to have to do it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's something I've been wanting to bring up for a long time, and I hope you don't mind if I do.
Well,
but,
go ahead.
No, it's important to me because it's something that I know it might be awkward for a lot of you, but it's
What,
been,
your mother in a crazy house?
no, my mother in a crazy house. I mean, see, these are. You're
Well,
kidding
she's
me?
supposed to be crazy at that
Well,
age.
yeah, but there's
You're
more.
older
there's
than
more-
me, and all you have fucking parents and shit.
I know, but this is one of those secrets that people don't know about Doug Stanhope, and what it involves is, do you remember that time you were on that whaling boat, And
In Norway.
Yeah, you came out where it was Trondheim, and it was late.
Hey, UK merch is on sale. Where? In the UK? No, just on the website. Can't deal with all those problems with selling merch in the UK, but you can get UK t-shirts on the website at DougStanhope.com and posters. We have, Jim Ether's doing posters too? We got posters. We have t-shirts. We have everything you need to go out in public naked. A poster to cover your genitals and a t-shirt to cover your voluptuous man top. And go to DougStanhope.com and look for the merchandise page. My World Tour, *, places that speak English that will still book me. Yeah. All right. Hey, play the Mattoid.
Party time. Party time. Party time. Party time. Drink your drinks and eat your eats. It's party time. Laugh your laughs and eat your eats. It's party time. Smile your smiles and blue your blues. It's party time. Dance your dance and shoe your shoes. It's party time. Howl your howls and suck your socks. It's party time. Yeah. Oh baby, grab your craps and fuck your fucks. It's party time. Grab your craps and fuck your fucks. It's party time. Everybody, grab your craps and fuck your fucks. It's party time. One more. Grab your craps and fuck your fucks. It's party time. Here we go. Party time. Yeah. Party time. Party time. Yeah. Party time. 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 Hey.